Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of this Director of Football Challenge with Sheffield Wednesday. So, since you were last with us, we have played 3 games. We beat Carlisle in the EFL Cup 1-0, Jordan Rhodes with the goal. Then we came from behind twice to salvage a draw against Norwich, another very good side in this division, so a pretty tough start for us in the league with Aston Villa and Norwich so close together. Then we managed to come away with a 2-1 win against Burton, which pushes us up the table after the pretty tricky start. The fixture list is a little bit crazy the first few weeks of the season that I've noticed. We've had a game every 3 days for 2 weeks, so the players are a little bit tired. And yeah, so we've had 4 days since the last game against Burton before today's match against Leeds, so once again the players are probably going to be a little bit tired, which could be affecting our performances in the game. But hopefully after the next couple of games, we have got the international breaks, we've got a couple of weeks off, so hopefully after that we can start to pick up and push on up the table. So, since you were last with us, there hasn't been a lot of exciting news happening. I'm not sure what our director of football's been up to, but it's definitely not signing any players. If we have a quick look at the transfer history, we're still waiting on that offer for Jeff Rennie Adelaide to go through, but I'm not sure what's happening with that one. Transfer history, as you can see, still no signings. It has loaned out a couple more youngsters, but nothing that exciting, I'm afraid. So you can see we have got quite a bit of transfer budget available. We've got 1.68 million, which is a decent amount for the Championship, and we've also still got 27k worth of wage budget to spend. So the funds are there for Glenn Hoddle to bring in some players. I think he's just having a look around at the moment, just seeing what he likes. But I'm really hoping he can get a couple of players in at least in the next few weeks before the transfer window, because we are a little bit light in a few areas. So let's have a quick look at the team ready for today's game. Yeah, as you can see, we've still got a couple of injuries, a few people just starting to come back, one suspension. Tom Lees did get a red card in the last game against Burton. Let's just have a quick play around with the players just to make sure we've got a midfielder on the bench. Okay, so there we go. So the starting lineup for today's game, we're going to go with Westwood in goal again, Hunt and Pewdill as our fullbacks, Sam Hutchinson and Vincent Sasso as our centre-backs. We've got Kieran Lee as the deep line playmaker, David Jones in as the box-to-box midfielder. Inside forwards are Adam Reach on the right, Callum McManaman coming in on the left. This is his first game of the season after coming back from injury. We've got Fernando Forestieri in behind the striker. He's started well. He had a 10-minute sub-appearance against Norwich and played pretty well, and then he played the full game against Burton, managed to get himself a goal, played really well. So, like I said in the first episode, hopefully he's going to be a big player for us and he's going to keep up this form in the next few games. And then up front, we're going to stick with Jordan Rhodes. He probably is our number one striker. We've played him for the first 4 games and he's not actually done that well. He did score a goal, but it was only in the EFL Cup against Carlisle, so he's not been amazing so far, but we're going to stick with him for this game and just see how he gets on. We have got Stephen Fletcher on the bench who could potentially come on in his place, but yeah, so far our strikers aren't really impressing that much. It's been more the midfield that's been doing the business. Okay, so let's get into the game. So we're both playing a 4-2-3-1, so that'll be interesting to see how that matches up against each other. Just go into the team talks. We'll just do the standard "we have faith," and there we go. So hopefully we'll get a bit more of an exciting game than the last live com that we did in the last episode. The other matches have been similar. We've created lots of chances, absolutely loads of shots, and shots on target as well, not just shots from anywhere. But I think it is just the strikers. They just need to work on their finishing, I suppose. We've created lots of chances, had absolutely loads of possession against some good teams as well. Just can't seem to find the back of the net as often as we were in pre-season. Maybe it is just the higher competition that we're facing at the minute. Oh, McManaman's in down this side, crossing for Forestieri. Oh, it's headed clear. Another Reach! What a goal! So he smashed it from the edge of the area. Right, let's watch the replay for this one. So Forestieri goes up for the header. Can't win it. They clear the ball. Jones knocks it back down. Reach just smashes it with his left foot. Keeper gets a hand to it, but just can't keep it out. Great goal. 1-0 up after 20 minutes. Very good start. So let's encourage the players. And that's seen us shoot right up the table up into 6th place. I know it's early doors, but it's not a bad start really. If we can keep it up, 2 wins, a draw and just the 1 loss in the league is not a bad start at all. So let's say you've played well so far, but there's still room for improvement. And we're not going to make any subs just yet. See, Jordan Rhodes is not having a good game again. We'll give him another sort of 15 minutes, see how he gets on, and then we might have to bring him off and give someone else a chance up there. Lee with the interception. Forestieri back to Jones. McManaman out wide. Forestieri. I was offside anyway, but Forestieri, he looks a decent player. He's creating. He's getting on the end of things. He was unlucky there not to finish it, and he was offside. But yeah, he's looking good. Okay, so Wood with the ball. Can we get the ball back? They've got it out wide. Just need to nick it back here and hopefully get him on the counter. Oh wow. See, I don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there, but Woods just hit one from the edge of the area. Straight in. Let's just check the replay on that. See, he's just turned around. The defender's just stood still. What is he doing? Goalkeeper dives. But yeah, it's a good goal, but defending was pretty poor right there. Right, so Jordan Rhodes, once again, is not playing well. We'll get him off. And Sam Hutchinson, I'm guessing that was the man who just liked to stand there. Unfortunately, we are struggling for defenders at the minute, so we're probably going to have to leave him on for the time being. We'll bring Stephen Fletcher on up front, looking for you to make the difference for us. We'll give the team some encouragement again. We've got half an hour. It's a local derby. We need to be winning this game really. We've had more shots, more possession. We just need to get that second goal. See, Forestieri is apparently not playing that well, but he seems to be having a decent game to me. We'll give Lewis McGugan a run out. He's not played so far this season. And then I'm thinking maybe bring Ross Wallace on for McManaman, because he's not really played much and he's probably a little bit tired. Let's see. Right, so last 10 minutes. Let's demand more. Come on. Maybe we'll go attacking just for a few minutes. Just see if that makes any difference just for the last little bit. So we've had twice as many shots as them. Unless we can get something in the next. No, it looks like it's just going to end 1-1. Yeah, there we go. So I suppose 1-1's not a terrible result. At least we didn't lose to them. But yeah, not happy with that result. We should be winning those matches. So we've jumped up to 10th place with 5 points from 4 games. So not terrible. Doing a little bit better than Leeds on their 3 points, I suppose. But yeah, not a terrible start really. So let's just go back to the home screen and we'll have a quick look at who we've got next. So yeah, Fulham up next. See, it's another EFL Cup round, so we'll see how we get on there. But yeah, once again, 3 days apart and then 4 days apart. So, you know, I'm sure the players are very much looking forward to this couple of weeks off. Get the fitness levels back up. Glenn Hoddle needs to seriously pull his finger out with a few transfers. We could probably do with at least 2 or 3. A couple of defenders, maybe another winger. The strikers aren't pulling up any trees either, but I'm sure they'll find their shooting boots towards the end of the season. But yeah, so we've got Fulham, Brentford, Wigan, Bristol City. We've got a few decent games. I'm thinking we might come back for the Nottingham Forest game, just because it's another fairly local derby. You know, the transfer window will be all done and dusted by then. So we'll bring it back for the Nottingham Forest game, and we'll give you an update on any transfers. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love it if you could hit the like button for me, and obviously subscribe if you're enjoying the series so far. And yeah, see you next time. Thanks a lot.